shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Taj channel. It's your boy Tony P, and welcome to the first installment of Fresh Drop Friday. That's where I review brand new music that just dropped today on Friday. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking,
how can you judge a project off one listen? Who do you think you are? Why are you so sexy?
But I feel like first impressions on music, it's just like first impressions on people. You always get a certain feel for them as soon as you start listening or as soon as you start talking to them. And that's really what I'm about. I can feel like I get a good judge of how music is off one listen alone. And that's not to say I don't go back and listen to it more, but this is just my first time listening, one listen at a time. And these are just my thoughts. They can always change, and if you guys want to have more in-depth reviews, just drop a comment below. I'll definitely get more in-depth, get more listens to it, and we can explore it together. But enough talk, let's get straight into the reviews. First up, we got the game's brand new project, Born to Rap. This is slated to be his last project, and I don't know if I could put too much validity to it, but honestly, sounding the way it does, I can see it being his last project. It's not bad by any means, but if you listen to one game project, you've kind of listened to all of them. Very repetitious when it comes to content. It's all about basically Game either being one of the best rappers out, or being on the West Side, or name dropping at least 45 million other artists or people in general in almost every single song. As far as song structure, Game's still one of the dopest artists lyrically to do it. Production is still pretty hard. It's got that consistent West Coast feel. It clocks in pretty long at about almost an hour and a half, about 25 songs. Honestly, if he had shaved this down to maybe like 15, 14, maybe even 16 songs at the most, it wouldn't have been such a chore to listen to. I don't know if chore is the right word for it because I didn't feel like it was an issue, but at a certain point in time, you're kind of like, okay, look, I get it. A lot of the songs start sounding the same after a while because, again, repetition with content. But with that being said, the project in itself is not bad. Just a little long, just a little repetitious. I do admit he boasts some pretty solid features on here, including Ed Sheeran. He has Dom Kennedy on a good amount of songs. He got Bryson Tiller back out here in these streets. Hell, he even got 21 Savage on a song. So he definitely has some very solid features on here. Most notably his song Welcome Home featuring the late Nipsey Hussle, which honestly probably might be one of the better songs on there. Game's Born to Rap, on first listen, out of 5, I'm gonna give it a solid 3. I don't think this is his strongest project. It's definitely, I don't think it's his worst either. I don't think the Game can drop a bad project. I just think he can drop mid projects or like decent projects at best. So I think I'm feeling a strong 3 out of 5 on first listen. Next up, we got the brand new project WWCD coming from the new New York collective Griselda, featuring Conway the Machine, Westside Gunn, and Benny the Butcher. Man, when I tell you this project is grimy, this shit is grimy. I'm talking old school NY grimy gutter shit. Like, this shit is what I guess all the hip hop heads are really clamoring about now. What they really want, man. This shit is some solid rap, and it's dope because it's not trying to be super lyrical, miracle, spiritual, hippity hop. I mean, it's just good, grimy, disrespectful hip hop, man. These guys, I mean, I can't really give one artist much more shine over the other because they just all complement each other so well when it comes to these songs, man. Griselda is probably one of the doper collectives coming out now. I mean, when you start your project out with like an introduction from Raekwon the Chef from Wu-Tang, like that intro alone would give you an idea of how crazy of how solid this project was going to be, because it honestly felt like Raekwon was talking to me. It's just crazy how they can give you that feeling and that energy just off the intros and the skits alone. So you got to give it to Griselda, man. They got 50 Cent on City on the Map. Like, they got 50 sounding good out here, man. Like, 50 sound like he backed his old Robin ways too, man. I'm going with a strong 3.54 out of 5. That is a tough project. Simple production. Production is not going to be super crazy, but man, these guys will rap circles and rap about some shit. It's crazy. So I'm definitely fucking with that new Griselda project. Right up next, we got the brand new installment to Faboulous' acclaimed series, Summertime Shootout, with Summertime Shootout 3, The Coldest Summer. Honestly, I wasn't impressed by this project. Of course, Fabolous' songwriting is solid, top to bottom. I mean, I would never take anything from his lyricism and his ability to make songs. But this go around, it was really commercial, man. It had a lot of singing, a lot of R&B singers. I mean, damn near had every singer. What it had, Chris Brown, Jacquees, any big time singer that's out now, he had a song with them. Of course, you know, his single Choosy was on there. And dance hall style sound that's popular now or was popular beforehand. I mean, it's just that sound in itself, I think, is starting to kind of dissipate as far as mainstream sounds. But it's not a bad song. It's just I didn't really want to hear that from Fab. I didn't want to hear so much of this from Fab, man. I really wanted to hear a lot of bars, man. You know, Fab is one of the most underrated lyricists in the game. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that, and they always kind of see him as either like a feature artist, but you don't really, a lot of people don't give Fab credit for his lyricism and his ability to write. And projects like these, I don't think help, because it really does come off, I don't want to say like a pop album, but it's really commercial and really something I wasn't really wanting to hear from Fab at this point in time. Not a bad project, just a little bit uninspiring. The production wasn't anything crazy. Like, honestly, any real rapper worth his salt could probably make a project like this, and you get the same gist. And I'm gonna do 2.5, 3 on first listen. Again, it's not a bad project. It's just super poppy. It's just a lot of singing, and again, something that I'm not really trying to hear from Fab. But I feel like in the right vibe, you could appreciate it more. And this might be something that might just need to grow on some people. It might need to grow on me. I'll admit that. But I think for right now, I'm definitely leaning more to a 2.5, 3 at the most. All right, we're going to go ahead and start rounding it up with Blac Yungsta's brand new project, Church on Sunday. Man, I don't know what happened to Yungsta, man. I did. Yungsta was actually kind of like a guilty pleasure, you know, with all the antics and stuff like that, the way he talks, the way he speaks, kind of act like he had really something wrong with him. I actually did enjoy listening to a lot of Youngsta's music, but I feel like, honestly, I'm not saying that had anything to do with each other, but I feel like as DaBaby started rising, Blac Yungsta kind of started, you know, they started kind of, you know, flowing apart. And as people know, you know, DaBaby and DaBaby and Blac Yungsta definitely were linked up together at the beginning of DaBaby's career, but as DaBaby started shooting up, Blac Yungsta started kind of slowing down to the point where he wasn't as, you know, out there like he was when he was really hot with his other singles. This project in itself, I wasn't really feeling it. The biggest thing I noticed was that he switched up his flow. He started doing that new, and it's almost kind of similar to how DaBaby raps, this kind of rushed feel of flowing, like you're trying to put so many words together in one line. You're trying to compact 100 words in a 98-word sentence, and it felt choppy. There are artists that can do it, pull it off. There are artists like, you know, hell, again, DaBaby, NBA Youngboy, people who can do it well and it comes off well. I don't know what Blac Yungsta was really trying to go for, if he was just trying to imitate that or, you know, trying it out. I don't think it fits his style. I think he, in order to fit that sound, he lost what a lot of people enjoyed about him, and that was, of course, the weird, crazy shit that he says when he's rapping. Don't let your mama made a hoe. Silly shit like that we enjoyed from him. I don't think it shined as much because his flow, it's just so choppy. And again, that's not him. I don't think that's a flow that he needs to do himself. And that really kind of throws the whole project out of whack at that point in time. Production is typical trap production. Content is typical trap content. It just wasn't that good. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't put this at the top of his projects. I'm sure somebody, if people who are into his sound won't mind this project. They won't really have an issue. And he has a couple songs here or there. None that I would really suggest. But as far as a project as a whole, I'm not really for it. I wouldn't be mad. I would understand if a lot of people skipped it. Just not a really good album. I give it a 2 out of 5. It's just the flow kind of throws the whole project off. There's nothing really saving for it. Mind you, it might have some solid features on it. It has a feature from DaBaby, which is cool. You know, Charlotte shit. You already know what's going on. But the songs are really just generic trap songs, and with Blac Yungsta's new flow, it's just not catching to me. So I'm giving it maybe 2 out of 5. Now, before we get up out of here, I want to make sure I put you guys on a new local talent around me, guys that send me music to review. Again, if you guys are artists, if you guys do music, or know somebody that does music and they might want their songs reviewed or listened to, please make sure you send them my way. I review all music that's sent by. Just make sure you guys hit me up on the Taj channel on Facebook or forever.taj on Instagram. Send me a message, send me your music, work it out, I'll review it, just like I'm about to do now. But let's get into the artist I want to review. Shouts out to my dog, Smooth from the 4. He just recently dropped his new project, the Soulful Rebirth, that's currently on SoundCloud right now. I peeped it, I checked it out. The project in itself it's all right. I would suggest really working on the flow of his project. The project in itself is well produced. I do like the beats on it, and his rapping abilities are not bad by any means. The ideas and structure are there. I think it's just the execution that needs to be worked on. There's a lot of flows that I think could be done a lot better. Let me get myself together. I think there's a lot of the flow gets kind of iffy here and there. And again, if we go back to the Blac Yungsta situation, you know, flow can make or break a song. And I think a lot of the flows on this project were not very complimentary of the songs. It's just something that needs to be structured a little bit better. I think working on, of course, breathing, cadence, working on your ability to enunciate words when you're rapping, I think will be a big help as you continue to grow and go. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I want to make sure you guys go and check out his project. I'm actually going to play his single, Night Rider, right now.
Goodbye. Real life situations. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. And Trina, she was enticed by a nigga cologne. And Nikki, she truly sufficed the nigga his player role. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. And Trina, she was enticed by a nigga cologne. And Nikki, she truly sufficed the nigga his player role. Let me kick this story real vicious, you know I keep it real bitches. Thoroughbred, cornbread in the field, nigga. That's when I met this little bad bitch. I mean, I seen her before, so I'm speaking up in the past tense. Her body had curve, talking accents. Got me speaking foreign just so I could access. The vibe was electric, this shit was just magic. Looked up in her eyes and that's when I see my past self. Impractical, irrational, shawty was damaged. But I played it cool, real smooth on some grown man shit. Days past, the body said take it, you could have it. But I don't wanna take on all your fucking baggage. So I'm just laying bent, light it up and just pass it. I guess she misread my direction, start second guessing. Got to thinking I'm a boo, she speak my love language. Yeah, lil' mama, you cool, but I think your love tainted. And nah, I can't kiss you, Trina, cause I think you dangerous. And nah, I don't miss you either, your view of the world faded. And I'm about a bag, you know them bougie bitches just hate it. But the queen salute cause I'm the truth and I ain't changing. Amazing. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. And Trina, she was enticed by a nigga cologne. And Nikki, she truly sufficed the nigga his player role. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. Night rider, tried to play me but I spied her. And Trina, she was enticed by a nigga cologne. And Nikki, she truly sufficed the nigga his player role.
And that was Night Rider by Smooth from the 4. Make sure you guys check out his project, The Soulful Rebirth, now on SoundCloud. Make sure you guys check it out. Give your own opinions. The project in itself is cool. It's an okay project. It's not bad. I think it's a nice stepping stone and a place to work your way up. So shout out Smooth from the 4. Shouts out to everybody for tuning in to Fresh Drop Friday. I really do appreciate you guys. This is the first installment. Again, I'm trying to work on this. This will be a consistent thing every Friday. I want to bring you guys new music that I check out. If you guys have any suggestions for more in-depth reviews, please, by all means, drop a comment below. Make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell for more notifications. And again, if you're an artist that would like your music reviewed on this channel, all you gotta do is hit me up either here on YouTube. You can always go to Facebook, find us on the Taj channel. That's the TAJ channel. Make sure you find us, send us a message through there, or you can find us on Instagram at 4ever.taj, TAJ on Instagram. Send us a message on there. Send us your music. We'll work something out, and we'll definitely go ahead and review your stuff for the next go around of Fresh Drop Friday. Guys, again, my name is Tony P. I appreciate you guys for checking in. Until next Friday. Love you.